welcome back to day number 2 of our Booty Boot Camp Challenge. I'm excited to have you guys back here for another day, and I'm excited to show you some more variations to work your glutes as well as your quads and your calves. So obviously there is always like this stigma attached to having a nice rump. Let's face it, we all look at butts, we all want a big butt. And I want to tell you that over these next 7 days, I'm not going to be able to give you this big, nice butt that we're looking for. But, you like how I did that? I will continue to send you updates, workout videos, recipes, meal plans to help you get the body that you want and the body that you deserve. So today we're going to be working on a variation of squats and lunges. It's really important that when you're sculpting your booty that you want to work on your legs as well as your calves too, because they all go together. So I have a really special song for us today, and let's get started. Okay, so the very first thing that we are going to do is we're going to do some weighted squats. I noticed the biggest growth in my bum when I started doing squats. So what I do now is after all of my workouts, I throw some squats in there. I'm going to use 15 pounds, but you don't have to. I'm going to show you a variation with resistance bands as well. So you want to grab your weights. You want to have your feet shoulder width apart. Chest out, squat it out. So that's the variation with the weights. The next thing that you can do is you can grab some resistance bands and step on them about shoulder width apart. Lift them up and squat. So that's that, and if you don't have either of those, you can simply just squat. You want to make sure that your back is kind of tucked in, shoulders are back. The lower you go, the better. Okay, so that's our first workout. You're going to notice that a lot of these exercises are what we call HIIT intervals or high intensity interval training. So you're gonna notice that you're a little bit short of breath, like me. You're gonna be sweating and it's gonna be a good workout in a short amount of time. But take breaks if you need it. The next thing that we're gonna do is reverse lunges. You can do these with or without weights. I'm gonna do them without. All you do is you feet together, step back. And you really want to feel it in the opposite leg. In the glute, you want to keep it contracted. And then you want to switch legs. So for that, I felt it here. For this one, I'm going to feel it over here. So you want to keep it contracted, you want to feel the burn, you want to get that booty pump going. The next thing that we're going to do is something called a sumo squat. I do use weights for this. The heavier the weight, the better, in my opinion. What you want to do is you want to point your toes out, shoulder width apart, grab your weight, and all the way down. And that's the sumo squat. So you can like dance in between your workout if you want to get your heart rate up. Mine's already up, so I don't need to embarrass myself with my white girl moves. The next thing that we have is called a jump lunge with a pop. This is a killer. This is really high intensity, so take your time. I don't want you to hurt yourself, but basically all you do is, I'll do it this way first. You lunge, lunge, pop, in. lunge, lunge. I'll show you from the side one time. Lunge, lunge, out, in. Okay, so that is the jump lunge with a pop. That's really good. It's going to work your outer glutes as well as your quads. The next thing that we have is called a front kick, and basically the leg that you're standing up on is the leg you want to stabilize your core with. All you do, you can hold on to a wall if you need to. Put a little bend in your knees. And if you're really good, don't touch the ground. But I'm not that good all the time. So if you need to, you can touch the ground in between. You really want to feel the tension in this leg. You want to have a little squat in your stance. See, I'm not that good. Because you're going to be working your outer glute and your hamstring. And then you just want to switch legs. Again, you want to feel it back here. Okay, so that's that. The next thing that we have is a move called frog jumps. And I really like to give myself a goal of something to jump over. I'm not saying like build this really tall thing and jump over it. I'm just saying like your yoga mat is the goal that I have. And you want to start low and you really want to explode through your heels so that you're getting an explosive movement right here. So it goes like this. This is my goal right here. Squat down, power up, power back. Definitely move all your workout equipment before you do this. You could have just learned from my mistake. So that is called a frog jump. Really good to get your heart rate going and to start burning some calories, but really good explosive movement to really, really define your glutes. The last thing that I'm always going to end with is calves, because I feel like you could never do too many calf raises. So for this one, we're going to do some weighted ones. All you do is grab your weight and raise up. And again, you can do the variation of the toes pointed out. You want to squeeze your glute when you go up. You can do the variation with your toes pointed in. Okay, and that is a wrap for day number 2. I'm sweating, I'm a little bit out of breath. I hope you're sweating, I hope you're a little bit out of breath. I hope this is a challenge for you. You guys gotta get outside of your comfort zone. Nothing is ever gonna change if we just remain the same. We have to push ourselves every single day, and I believe in you. I know that you guys can do this. I know that you can get the body you want. I know it's hard work, but you know what? At the end of the day, there's nothing in this world more satisfying than be confident in your own skin. And that is my goal for every single one of you guys. Confidence. Wear confidence like you own it, because you own it. You gotta work on it, you gotta own it. I hope you have an